Hey traders, welcome back to the channel. Now in today's video, I'm going to be talking about a costly mistake that a lot of traders make when they are trying to day trade. Okay, so I think day trading has attracted a lot of people, right? The idea of making profits daily, right? To see the markets and your profit go up every single day, or basically to kind of like replace a job, right? The idea of having something to do, taking a lot of trades every day. That kind of idea of day trading really appeals to a lot of new traders, right? That's what gets a lot of new traders hooked on the idea of becoming a full-time trader. Okay, so while the idea it's very it sounds very attractive. Okay, a lot of traders make very important not really important, but they make a very big mistake when it comes to day trading. So in this video today, I'm going to share with you what that mistake is and how you can avoid it. Okay, so first up, we are at forexfactory.com. So if you are new to trading and you do not know what forexfactory.com, forexfactory.com is actually a website that allows you to see the economic news as well as provide you with insights about the market. Okay, so make sure you check that out if you are new. Okay, we'll jump into the charts just after I explain the concept of the different sessions in trading. Okay, so as you can see over here in the Forex Factory website, if you go under markets, you can see that there's actually 4 sessions. Okay, so in trading, there's actually kind of rather 3 main sessions. Okay, you have the Asia session. Okay, Asia is kind of Tokyo. Tokyo is Japan. It belongs to the Asia session. Okay, normally it's a common practice for people to merge the Tokyo and Sydney session. Rather the Asia session with the Australia and New Zealand, right? So you call it the Asia session. Then you have the London session. Then you have the New York session. Okay. So now, depending on which part of the world you live in, okay, this time zones, the timing might be different for you, but it's the same concept. You have the Asia session, you have the London session, and you have the New York session. Okay, so when you see it like this, right, for example, from 8 p.m. to 12 a.m., you see that there's actually a overlap. Okay, so what does the overlap mean? Okay, you have here, so you have the 3 p.m. to about 5 p.m. you have the overlap. Okay, so what does the overlap mean? The overlap means that both sessions are being traded at the same time, right? So in this case, London, they are trading. New York, they are also trading. That means that the traders in London are trading and the traders in New York are trading at the same time. Okay, so that is what is known as a crossover. Okay, so that's the concept of sessions. So let me talk about the mistake that most traders make. Okay, so now I'm on this trading platform called TradingView. Now, if you are new and you don't know what TradingView is, I have a video about TradingView. Just make sure to check that out. Okay, it's a free platform. Okay, it's a web-based platform, so you don't need to install anything. It's just go to the website, get a free account, and start using it. Okay, so the mistake that a lot of new traders make is that they enter, just before a new session is about to start. Okay, so I have an indicator over here. Okay, if you want this indicator, it's free. You just come to this platform. Okay, you click over here, indicators and strategies, and you type sessions. Okay, the one I'm using is this one over here, the first one. Okay, if you just click, you will see that they have the 3 major sessions that I was talking about: the Asia, the London, and the New York. Okay, so each of them has a different color code. Okay, so let's just go through it. So for example, now I'm in the Asia session right here. Okay, so the mistake that a lot of new day traders make is that they enter just before the start of a new session, right? So you can see over here that let's just take here as example. You enter somewhere here, right? You sell here just before the Euro sessions open. Okay, and what happens is that just because the Asia session it's bearish doesn't mean that the Euro session is bearish. Okay, so if you sell during the Asia session, in this case you probably got wiped out here, right? Because price just started rallying. Okay, so the number one mistake that a lot of traders make is that they do not consider the trading sessions, right? They just trade. Okay, if you want to be a day trader, then you absolutely must pay attention to the different sessions. Okay, you can use this indicator, right? Make sure you do not enter just before the session. If you want to enter during a session, give it at least an hour before the session, like kind of settles, right? Let the first candle form and then look for the direction. Okay, in days where you make the most money is actually where the Asia session is, for example, bearish, the Euro session is bearish also, and the US session is bearish. That's where you make the most money. Basically, you have an alignment of the three sessions, right? The Asia is bearish, the London is bearish, and the US is bearish. Okay, on days where you get a big whipsaw, right, you don't really make much money, and you see that your P&L, right, your profit and loss is going up and down, you probably have a strong fight between the Asia session, the London session, and the US. So, for example, maybe the Asia session is bearish, the Euro session is bullish, and then the US session, it's kind of a mix, right? So that's when your PML gets really doesn't really go anywhere. Okay, so you want to avoid trading just before the opening of a new session. Okay, in fact, if you're new, I would recommend you to stay out of the Asia session. So as you can see over here, the Asia session is the kind of like the purple one. Rationale for this is because the Asia session there's little liquidity, and most of the trading happens between the crossover between the London and the US session. So you can see this brown. Okay, it's brown actually because it's the combination of this light green and the pink. Okay, so you don't really see a brown here, but it's actually a crossover between this and this. Okay, the green and the pink, and therefore this is actually the crossover. And after the crossover, you have the US session before it closes, and you have back the Asia session. Okay, so if there's only one, you want the highest probability setup, right? You want the market to show you clearly which direction it is, you want to pay attention to just the crossover. Okay, so for me over here, it's actually 8 p.m., 8 p.m., 9 p.m., 10 p.m., 11, and then after that midnight, the US session is just trades on its own. Okay, you want to focus just on this. Let me just draw it for you. Okay, you just want to focus on this. Okay, if you only want to take the highest probability. Okay, if you want to trade the Asia session, though I don't recommend it, make sure that by the time it comes to Euro session, you kind of either take profit or you shift your stop loss to break even so that you prevent issues like this. Okay, you can see it here also. Let me just talk about another case example before I end off this video. Okay, you have this, Asia session is going nowhere, Euro session is selling. You see what happens if you enter just before the US session starts. You see US session just rallies. The US session wipe out the entire movement of the Euro session. Okay, so these are just two case studies of what has happened. But if you just go look through back, right, it's not advisable to trade just an hour before the new session, right, the new trading session, right. So if you're a day trader and you just want just to catch that momentum for the day, then you want to just patiently wait for the session to start, give it an hour, and after an hour, then you look for the direction. Okay, so now if you're new to our channel and you're still struggling, we have a free day trading guide in the description below, right? Just check out the link, right? It's free to download, right? That will put you give you the right strategy to get started day trading. Okay, but you also want to incorporate these principles when it comes to day trading. Okay, if any questions, just comment down below. I'll be happy to address them. Okay, if you have any other videos you'd like us to make, right, we'll be happy to address it. Just comment down below. Okay, we'll see you in the next video.